Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm Patty. I'm an intuitive, a reader, and a healer on the twin flame path myself, here to read you a message for your twin flame journey. I believe that if you have found this video and this channel, you've been guided to do so. If you love the content, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Make sure that you tap into your intuition. Make sure that you are following your internal guidance. It's really important. And every thumbs up to the video is so valuable. I love every one of you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. Welcome to your channeled messages from your person twin flame reading. So we have 3 options to choose from. We are going to, for each option, grab some oracle cards that gives us kind of what's going on in the connection, and then messages from your counterpart, whether you're a divine masculine or divine feminine, doesn't matter, messages from your person. Okay, so the first option here is going to be the Rose Quartz. The second option is going to be this pink calcite heart. Third option is going to be the Amethyst cluster. So choose intuitively, by the stone, by the number. You can look at the timestamps in the description and choose by that. Whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way. Just use your intuition. And we will go ahead and get into those. Pause the video for a bit if you need, and then go ahead and choose and go to your timestamp. You are definitely welcome to watch more than one, and if none of them resonate for you, look at my playlists and look back at the titles and see if anything jumps out of for you. There might be a message there for you. Okay, let's go. Welcome to those of you who chose the Rose Quartz, option 1 for this particular channeled messages reading. I'm going to set that right over here. And we'll get into it. First, I'm going to draw some oracle cards from my Red Empress Modern Love Oracle deck. These decks are for sale now. Finally, the link to purchase them is in the description of my videos now. I'll leave it in there permanently. It's a 100-card deck, which is about twice the size of most oracle decks, and they're really beautiful, vibrant cards that really get right to the heart of the matter. They are meant to be divination tools. I'm on a twin flame journey, so they're great for that, but if you're reading for soulmates or other love relationships, it's great for that too. As well as my Modern Love Messages deck. You can see they look very similar. They've got a slightly different cover. One is oracle, one is messages. And the messages are all just unsent messages, things that your person has thought or even jotted down on paper or in a text or whatever and not sent. Kind of those things that you want to say but you aren't able to or aren't ready to say yet, and you can kind of get a peek at what's in your person's head. Another 100-card deck here, and they're the whole gamut of emotions and messages. Okay, so let's start with some oracle cards to just get the flavor of what's happening in your connection, okay? And then we'll get right into the messages from your person. Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, protectors, thank you for being with me here today and always. Help me be a clear and accurate channel for messages that come out for the watchers of this video. Grounding. Protecting. Archangel Michael, surround me with your protection as I surround myself with a bubble of white light protection. Let's get a little Palo Santo. Clear the space up before I really start. Okay. Get on my cards. Okay, some for me, some for you. Okay. Ready. For the watchers of number 1, the Rose Quartz, tell me about that connection. Tell me about this twin flame connection right now. Just some things that are helpful to know for the watcher. Some things that are helpful for the watcher to know. Okay, we got road ends. We've got no trespassing. Getting like a tower moment right now. Balance, path to love, and cold shower. I'm not going to clarify these or anything. I'm just going to take what they are. Okay, so I get that there is the completion of a major cycle in this connection right now. The road ends. This path, this fork of your path is kind of ending. There's a completion and it's time for a new path. However, it's not time to connect yet. There's still some hard boundaries in place. I think the masculine is still like, I'm not ready yet. They need to get their balance after the end of that cycle. They're really focusing on harmony in their own lives within themselves so they can have equal give and take with you. There will be I can't talk. This person is not talking right now. Like I'm not getting communication. And when we're doing, these message readings, there's probably not a lot of communication. There will be forward movement here. That this is moving in a positive direction with path to love. But this person right now, with the ending of this cycle, they're really getting a reality check with cold shower here. They're really having to sober up. And that could be literally sober up. And for someone out there, there's someone dealing with a drinking issue that is sobering up right now. And that is part of what's taking time to come forward because they are literally detoxing from substance or alcohol. But that's not for everyone. A lot of it is just the completion of this journey. When you end a new path, there's a transition time, and they're in that transition time. So during that transition, they need to not be talking to their partner. They are really getting the reality check that they needed, and getting ready to be able to be in a relationship, getting ready to be in a healthy place, getting balanced so they can have that equal give and take with you. This is all positive, path to love, right? Road ends here, now you're on the path to love. So this is really good. The karmic cycle's ending, a better cycle is beginning. This is a really good place. Okay, so for Rose Quartz pile, or option, I should say. Okay. So let's get some messages. I'm going to start with shadow. And we always want to know what the shadow messages are. We always want to know what the work is to do so we can do it. If we don't know what the work is, we can't do it, right? So, good to know what's going on with the shadow side. We all have it. And this could be yours. This could be your person's. Sometimes these are messages from spirit as well as messages from your person. You need both. Okay. I never used to look at you in that way. So in this option, this person's eyes are open now. The way they used to look at you is not the way they're seeing you now. They're seeing you in a whole new light. They might have taken this connection more lightly before and not understood the magnitude, but now they're understanding the magnitude of the connection, and they are seeing you in a new light. That's really, really good for shadow. Let's get another one for shadow. One more shadow message. Spirit, what do we got? What does this watcher need to know? Sometimes I hear a voice in my head. Yeah, there's definitely telepathic communication going on. You guys read each other in the 5D. You hear each other. So when you're talking to your person in your head, they are in some way, shape, or form hearing you in their head. It's like playing telephone, though, right? You remember when you used to use the long string? Some of you didn't do that, but I mean, most of us did try that, at least if you were in my generation, where you had the long string and the tin cans at either end, and you talked through it and, you know, tried to see if the vibrations would carry through to the other end. So, like, it's muffled. It's not, like, loud and clear, but they are hearing you. The essence of what you're putting out to them is getting to them. Okay. Put this over here. Let's see what's hidden right now with the Hidden Truth Oracle. What is hidden from my watcher right now? What messages are hidden from my watcher? What do they not know? Or what does their person think is hidden? Sometimes what you think is hidden isn't as hidden as you think. I look for you everywhere. Your person, whether it's logical or not, whether they know they can actually see you places, they are always looking for you. They miss you. They really miss you. Okay. It's like that thing, you know, where you just hope that they're just going to turn up anywhere and everywhere. Even though you know it's not logical, even if you're far apart or whatever it is. There's that thing. We will be together again. Your person knows that this is leading back together. This path that you're on, this new path to love, is leading back to each other. There's no doubt there. It's got another hidden truth. One more. You and I were too young. And young doesn't have to mean in years. I mean, it could be that you were together when you were younger and it didn't work out. But what I get that is like spiritually young. You weren't awake. You were still too new on your path to know what was going on yet. You had to wake up and mature a little bit in your spiritual journey. So that's what I get from that. At the bottom of the deck is I love you unconditionally. Just so you know that. Let's go to the Messages of Love Oracle. These cards are by All Things Intuitive. I love these cards. Really beautiful. And that's all three of these decks that I'm using right here. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Look. I'm seeing this as a premature thing too, because you're on the path to love, right? You're not quite to union yet. So if you or your person try and come forward a little early and things don't completely jibe, like you're seeing some red flags, don't dismiss them. You might not quite be ready yet. Be careful of being premature in coming together, okay, or in communicating. I'm getting, for some divine feminines, might be kind of at the end of their rope and wanting to reach out. It might be better to hang back, is kind of what I'm hearing, for a little bit. Give your person the time and space. Just because they've completed one cycle doesn't mean they're ready to jump right into the next one. They are in a transition period. Okay. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So either you or your person did or said things that you don't feel good about in this connection. And it is time to forgive each other, and it is time to forgive yourself. That is just as important. You have to forgive yourself to move forward. We do our best, and then when we know better, we do better. That's how life works. You cannot expect perfection from yourself along a path that you have not yet traveled. Okay. Let's see one more of these. Retreat. Yeah, time alone will help you, in nature especially, will help you recharge. Look, get outside. Get out of the four walls. Get out, even if it's in a park. Even if it's in your backyard, if that's a pretty place that you feel comfortable. It's time to get out in nature. Take your shoes off and walk through the grass. I'm telling you, that will help you ground in such beautiful ways. Go take your shoes off and walk through the sand. Same thing. Go wade in the water. If you're a water person, get yourself in the water. If you're a tree person, get yourself in the trees, and you know who you are. You know what makes you feel good and what grounds you. Whatever it is about nature. If you're a desert person and you love the canyons or whatever it is, go get yourself there. But get yourself out more. It's going to really help. Nature is a huge grounding thing. And, you know, a lot of us hear better there. We can hear spirit better there. So I'm going to get actually a couple more of these. Feeling like there's more. Awakening. Yeah, both parties here are awakening, undergoing that transformation. You're on that path. One more. Okay, it's already here. Soulmate. Yeah, your soulmate loves and accepts and respects you unconditionally. I know that it's been a hard journey, and I know things happen that haven't felt good. It doesn't mean that you're not each other's soulmate. It does not mean you're not each other's twin flame. Okay? Twin flames are never abusive. Twin flames are never going to beat you up. They're not going to consistently tear you down and say horrible things to you or about you. They do make mistakes, however. Okay? You do trigger each other. It's just what happens. And especially if you're in an escape mode trying to get away, or if you're desperate mode trying to get to, you can do and say things that are not the best. And you learn from those things and you do better. When you know better, you do better. Look, your soulmate does love and accept you and respect you unconditionally. They do. And you know, a twin flame is a soulmate. So I know I should probably just say that, because people get confused. Not all soulmates are twin flames, but all twin flames are soulmates. So you have soul family, which are the people that are always around you lifetime after lifetime, or spirits that are around you lifetime after lifetime. And then you have, within your soul family, you have your soulmates, you know, those. And, you know, people see this as like a romantic soul family person. And then you have your twin flames, which is your highest level soulmate. Okay. All right. I am going to look at the modern love messages. Let's see what we get from here. And if you skipped the intro and went right to the reading, these decks are available for sale. You can see in the description, they're 100 card decks that really zero in on significant things. They're a great divination tool. Okay. Oh, I like this one. This is special to me. You are my sunshine. I like that. What else do we have? What other messages do we have for the watcher from their person? That's beautiful. Okay. So, your person on their path right now still is not at the point where they feel worthy of you. I do not feel worthy of you. I want to be on your level. They're working to be on your level. It's one of the reasons it is just not time quite yet. You're getting there. I got a whole stack of them, but I'm going to take this one too. I want to be the one to protect you from the world. One more, please. One more, please, for the Watcher. Your love made me so full of pride that I thought I could find it anywhere. I was wrong. Very self-explanatory. You loving your person as incredibly as you did made them feel like, well, if this person loves me this much, everyone will love me this much. And they went out in search of that in other places. And guess what? They didn't find it anywhere. They were very wrong, and now they know. They learned. It was a learning experience for them. If you're the Watcher and you know this was you, this message could be from you to your counterpart, okay? All right, Rose Quartz, option 1. I hope this has been helpful for you. Love you guys. Feel free to check out one of the other options if more than one resonated. You can watch it all through and see what fits for you the best. That is totally fine to do. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and for building this channel. I love it and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Welcome to Watchers of option 2. That is the pink selenite heart. This is your reading. I'm going to set this aside. So I've already grounded and protected. We're all set there. Called on Spirit. Did the Palo Santo. I'm going to clear the energy. As we start the new reading. Okay, so first I'm going to start with a few oracle cards just to get the flavor of what's going on in your connection. I'm not going to clarify or anything. We're just going to read the cards that come out and then we'll get into the messages. Let's see what we've got here. These are my Modern Love Oracle deck. Red Empress Modern Love Oracle. They're now available for sale. If you missed the intro, the information is in the description box. Advice. As well as my Modern Love Messages deck is also available for sale, and you'll be seeing that in a little bit here. They're great. They're 100 card decks, so they're about double the size of your typical Oracle deck. Is more like 52 cards. And they really pinpoint great things that you need to get clarity on. Okay, advice. What else do we have here? Trapped. I got this one earlier. This might be feeding into a message from the last Twin Flame Torrent messages that I did. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it because this trapped card goes along with that. And the advice card. They came out in the same reading. And I think it might have been the third one. I can't remember. With those Twin Flame Torrents, I don't timestamp or anything. They're not structured. I just go through and get the energy that I get as I go. Usually it's several energies in one reading. Retrospect. Okay. Someone's feeling trapped in the past. Hold on. Exploration and balance. It's at the bottom, just playing lighthearted diversion games. Okay, so what I'm getting, the overall energy here is this just playing, it's lighthearted, just playing games basically. There is a person, I'm getting a masculine energy in this connection that in the past played games with the feminine, played games with their heart. And now that they're coming into balance, now that their third eye is opening, now that they're recognizing the connection for what it is, they feel trapped by their past actions. They're in a bit of a mental prison. They are getting downloads from spirit. They may be even watching tarot, guys. Not everyone, but some of them might even be watching tarot. And they're hearing the messages from spirit now. They're getting it. And they're feeling trapped by their past actions. They're like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? I'm getting that, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I played games with my divine counterpart. I didn't know they were my divine counterpart. They're really looking back at those memories. They're missing the feminine. They're really wanting to break out and explore with the feminine, try new things. They're very curious about her, and they're very curious about where this connection can go. They feel like the feminine balances the masculine out in a way that no one else does. There's harmony with the feminine spirit. There's an equal give and take in this relationship that this masculine has never experienced before. But they feel a bit trapped by their games. How do you go back and apologize for playing games with someone, you know? It's tough. Okay, let's get the messages. Let's see what there has to be said about this. I mean, this is not an uncommon scenario. This is going to resonate for quite a few people, I think. So let's start with shadow. We always want to know the shadow work so we can get it done, right? If we don't know the shadow, we can't fix it. Can't move past it. We're here to overcome it, and you can't overcome it until you know what it is. Yeah, your person, they know they made a mistake at that game playing. They know. A lot of this is the feminines watching. If you're the masculine and you know this is you, then you know this is you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Your person sees now the error of their ways, to say. You know, the one thing to remember about this is that if you are in a relationship with someone and someone does something wrong or does something that hurts you, or you feel like wasn't the right thing, and you wish they would change, you want that person to change, if that is your desire, if you're putting out there that you want that person to open their eyes and to see what's real and to make those healthy, positive changes, you have to allow them to make the changes. And when they do, you have to be willing to forgive and look at them with fresh eyes. If you can't do that, then you're part of the problem. Okay? If you want someone to be different, you have to allow them to try, and then you have to forgive, move on, and see them in the new. Now, I'm not saying be a sucker. I'm not saying let someone walk all over you. I'm not saying let someone continue to play games with you, because if that happens, you have to have your nice, healthy boundaries up. And you have to be able to say, yes, I forgive the past. Yes, I want to move forward with healthy boundaries in place. If you do this thing again, I'm backing out. You know, you've got to protect yourself too. You have to live in self-love. You have to know what you accept and what you do not accept. Just like they do. We all do. Okay. Let's look at what's hidden in this connection. What is the hidden truth here? What is the hidden truth? I heard someone talk about readers being too preachy the other day, and I thought that was kind of funny. I could just read the cards, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you in whatever way I hear. And so if Spirit tells me to tell you something, I'm going to tell you something. This isn't coming from my ego. This is what I'm hearing to tell you. And so, hey, you could take the messages or not take the messages. You can decide to tap into another reader. You can decide not to do tarot at all. It's up to you. But I thought it ironic for someone to say, yeah, readers are so preachy, because we say what we're led to say. If I hear something, Spirit tapping me on my shoulder, look, say this, I'm going to say it. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to just be a robot, read the dictionary definition of the cards, and that's it. I'm here to actually get messages through. So, I just felt like that was important to say. We're not here to preach. It's not about that. It's about getting messages through. Giving you help, giving you guidance. You know, it's not just about regurgitating information that we've, you know, memorized from a book somewhere. I couldn't let you get that close to me. Yeah. Part of that game playing was that fear of letting anyone too close. And I think that part of the problem here is what I'm hearing. That game playing that happened, your person, that's the way they had gone through life, playing those games. Everything was a game. And then you came along and they're playing a game, but you're real. And all of a sudden it was like, wait, something too real is happening here and I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to this. Letting people get actually close was very challenging for your person. Your person is very grateful for the spiritual lesson. They're really waking up. That's where this sorry I made a mistake is coming from. Now they can see it. They're awake. They're no longer in that illusion that everything needs to be a game in life. You know, not everything is win or lose. You know, getting the upper hand, keeping the upper hand is what I'm hearing. Okay, too many, but I'm so attracted to you. And I know I messed everything up. They know they did. And I'm going to take the next one down too. I'm starting to understand our connection, and I hid who I really am from you. I think those are all significant. Let's look at messages of love cards. Let's see what we get there. Messages of love cards. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. You've mastered your spiritual lesson, which is amazing. Good job. Whether you're the feminine or the masculine, could be either way here. Apology. You can expect to hear the apology that you want to hear. It's coming. And I had one more fall out here. Passion. Try something you knew you've never done before. If you want to manifest this connection in, you have got to hook into your passion in life and put it into your own life. Try something new. That could be within this connection. That could be in the way you communicate with your person. It could be in the way you open up to your person and let the real in. This could be the first time that your person has ever opened up and let the real in. And they're ready to do it, I feel. Okay, we're going to get some cards from my Red Empress Modern Love Messages deck. Let's see what we get here. The backgrounds for these are all crumpled paper. And it's like Sharpie writing. And I did it because it's like these cards, the feeling is like something that they wanted to tell you, but then they crumpled it up and threw it away and didn't tell you because they weren't ready. So that's why they look the way that they did. This healing is not simple, and it's going to take time and patience. That's something that you need to be aware of. I am so proud of how far you've come. You are amazing. That's what your person is saying to you. That's awesome. I can never hide from you, and I'm not ready to be that vulnerable. They're not quite there yet to let the real in. I think they know they want to, but they've got to get to the point where the illusion is completely torn away. Let's see what else we get. This person sees your journey too. They do. They're very proud of how far you've come, the amazing transformation you've had. No one else comes even close to how you turn me on. Yeah, the connection here, the attraction is like nothing else. They didn't expect that. I think they kind of went through life thinking everything was kind of going to be the same. And it was not. What else do we have here? I feel like there's more. Let's ground a second. I'm going to get some water. Is there any other messages from this deck? No, I'm feeling like I need to get my little cards. Hold on, I have to unearth them literally. I wouldn't, but I'm seeing them in my head, so hold on. Hope there are not too many crashes getting them out from where they are. Got them under a pile of books. Okay. There's all my rocks from the beach. Okay. So, I haven't used these since I made my deck, because I did make my deck out of a lot of these cards, but there's like 300 cards in here, so some of them did not make it into the deck. I'm actually going to make more volumes of that messages deck eventually, but I'm feeling like, okay, I'm feeling like I got what I need. All right. So there are some messages in here that you need, so let's see what they are. Some more cards than I usually shuffle. Okay. I drown my self-doubt in sex with casual partners. So that's something you need to know about this person, is that if they had third-party situations going on, especially casual partners, maybe you don't even know about this. This could be you too. If this is you, this is an indication that this is definitely, the messages here are for your connection. But someone here was really filling an emptiness, a space in them with sex with casual people to get that outside validation, and they just needed it to kind of try and fill up an emptiness. You know, that doesn't work, but it's just kind of a desperate measure that people take to try and fill up an empty hole. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Yeah, your person is really, really sorry about this behavior and how that affected you. Even if you don't know about it, this behavior affected your connection. Let's see what else we get. And remember, a combination of messages from different options can be a thing. You don't necessarily have to have all your messages in one option in a reading. It's easier to fantasize than risk rejection, yeah. Right now they're still healing. They're still getting in that place of self-worth where they stop worrying about being rejected. You know, and this sex with casual partners, that need for external validation, a lot of it has to do with this fear of rejection. It's like if they get this validation from people that they're worth sleeping with, then they feel like, oh, this person didn't reject me, this person didn't reject me, you know, they accepted me. Yeah, it's not the best way to get your self-worth filled up. I love you too. Your person knows you love them and they love you back. They're just working on these things. I think I'm going to get one more. I'm feeling like one more. Okay, two more. There's so much heat between us. Yeah, there's a lot of this. It's coming out right on. I'm so attracted to you. There's a lot of physical attraction here. I'm afraid I could hurt you more. Yeah, that's why they're hanging back right now. They know they need to heal this. So more, I feel like, I don't know, hold on. Okay, yeah. I want to give you everything. Your person wants this connection with you. They just have things that they need to work out first. Okay, option 2, the pink selenite heart. I hope this has been helpful for you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the likes and the subscribes, for helping build my channel. And I will see you next time. Welcome to those of you who chose option 3. That's the amethyst cluster. This is your reading. Okay, so we're going to start by getting some oracle cards that'll give us kind of the flavor of what's going on in the connection right now, and then we'll get into the messages. I'm not going to clarify or anything. Remember, if you are drawn to more than one option, you can feel free to watch more than one option. And if anything doesn't resonate with you, you're free to go through my playlist. There's lots of twin flame readings in there, and see if there's a title that jumps out for you, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and clear the energy from the last reading. I've already grounded and protected. Okay. Spirit, tell me about option 3, the amethyst. I'm not going to take this whole pile, but I'm going to take heavy heart off the top. Let's see what else we get. What else do we get? What's happening in this connection right now? Reaching out. Fool's gold. Conjure. I'm gonna get one more. Yeah. Okay, we got Path to Love. This was in one of the readings in the Twin Flame Torrent message last time, so you might want to go check that out, because this, I feel like, relates in some way. Fool's Gold and Path to Love. At the bottom of the deck, we've got sisters. This family that you choose is really important here. I'm going to leave that there. And it's not about gender. It's just about people that are the family that you choose. So in this connection, I get that we have a masculine here that was really tied up in a karmic situation that looked really good. Either they felt the karmic was really conventionally attractive or popular, or had a lot of money, or they had a lot of money potential with them, or something like that. But that it ended up being fake. It's right in the center here. That person, it was just glitter. It wasn't gold. It wasn't anything real. It wasn't anything lasting. They made choices based upon this attraction, and they're really feeling, they're grieving over that right now. They're grieving over the loss of the divine feminine. They might be going through some actual depression. I do see them reaching out, though, and asking for help, maybe about that depression. I'm feeling like therapy, maybe getting a counselor or something like that. I do see them manifesting forward positive movement in their twin flame connection now, though. I think this is ended. This karmic cycle is ended. They're now dealing with the grief from having gotten themselves into that karmic cycle. They're getting help. They're reaching out for help, though. They are manifesting a new beginning, a path to love, a pathway out of the old and into the new. Okay, they're not quite there yet, but they're manifesting it. They're working on it. With Conjure here, they're really putting their fire and their passion into that. this person sees, with this family you choose, this person sees their divine feminine as their best friend, their confidant, and literally they see them as, I feel like we see sister here because there isn't a wife card, but I see that this masculine feels like they're already married to the feminine in the 5D, like they already feel married to them. And it's like, what did I do, energy? What did I do? I let this person that I'm already married to go. You might have actually been married, some of you. But it's more of a 5D feeling. It's like, oh, I let the real gold go for the fool's gold. I was fooled. I was a fool. Is the feeling with this heavy heart energy. But I do see them reaching out, manifesting, going forward in a positive direction. So it's the cycle, you know. Okay, let's see what messages come out from your person. All right, we're going to start with shadow. As always, we got to know what the shadow work is to do so we can do it. It's what we're here to overcome. It's what we're here to raise our vibration with. You can't have an obstacle course without obstacles, right? I hope you're happy. Yeah, your person just wants you to be happy. Whether they're with you or not, your happiness means a lot to them. And this is for either counterpart that's watching, honestly. Your person just wants you to be happy. First and foremost, I never used to look at you that way. We got this one in the first option too. And it's like your person looked at you in a different way when they met you, when we were together. They took it lighter. They did not understand the soul connection. I mean, they may have had glimpses of it, but they didn't understand the magnitude of the connection. Now that they're awake and their eyes are open to the connection, they understand who you are. And there's that energy of, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? You know, I hurt the person that God sent me. They are looking at you with fresh eyes now, new eyes. I'm getting another message too with this card. So if you're a masculine watching, because we do have masculines that watch as well, not as many, but we do. Your feminine, you had the impression that your feminine looked at you in a certain way when you left her. You had the impression that your feminine looked at you as like a really bad person or a mean person or something like that. She never looked at you that way. This is another message for somebody. Your feminine never looked upon you as a bad person. So if that's how you felt, if that's how you thought, you were mistaken. We got, you're easy to see through. Yeah, your person reads you like a book. Whether you're the masculine or the feminine, your person sees right through any facade or any mask you put on. It's not going to work. That may be disconcerting for someone to be able to see you so clearly, right? You can't have secrets. When you're in union, when you're in a relationship with each other and things are going well, that's a beautiful thing. But someone can read you so well, that they know you so well, that someone will take the time to know you so well. That care to know you so well. But when you're trying to hide things, it's very disconcerting, isn't it? To have someone be able to see through you. I love you unconditionally. Your counterpart loves you absolutely unconditionally. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, someone here, maybe on both sides, mirroring energy, right? Maybe on both sides said some things that afterward they regretted. I lost myself for a little while. I also feel like that's a mirroring energy. Just being near you is intoxicating. There's so much attraction between these two people. They couldn't possibly be in the same room without their eyes going directly to the other one. Just energetically, too. I wish I had treated you better. Yeah. Let's get messages of love oracle cards. See what's there. Alright, I got the bottom one. Unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. They're still working. This person is still working toward getting there. They're not quite out of some kind of karmic situation yet. Either they're still in a karmic situation or they're energetically haven't released all the bonds of that yet. Someone in this connection, I'm getting the masculine, needs to become available so they can give you everything you deserve. You know, they want to give you everything. They can't do it yet. Well, that's too many. We're going to take the top one. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Yeah, we see that already. I had wished I'd treated you better. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Yeah. Okay, let's get some messages from the Modern Love Oracle, or excuse me, the Modern Love Messages deck. Okay, messages from your person for the Watcher. Messages from your person for the Watcher. That's a whole stack. Let's see what we get. Are there messages here? Are there any messages here? Oh. I'm afraid I cannot get to your level. Yeah. This person has things that they need to clear up before they're available to be with you, before they feel like they're on your level. Maybe they have some toxic stuff that they need to clear out. I'm getting just being near you is intoxicating. There's something about this person may have a problem with intoxication. Maybe they use drugs or alcohol, something to numb their feelings. And that intoxicating feeling is probably a huge draw for them. Cannot get to your level. They need to drop whatever habit that is. There's some kind of bad habit. I have to hide how I feel about you, and I hate that. Yeah, this person has to wear a mask. You see right through it. But other people don't. I freeze you out because I do not want to admit what I did. Yeah, they know that they hurt you. There were some games here. I'm a little obsessed with you and trying to understand it. Yeah, that mirroring energy that no matter what you do, who you're with, you're always thinking of your person, and they just don't understand why that is. They're still trying to get a handle on it. They're seeing it though. They're trying to understand it now. They're starting to see it. I took you for granted. I threw away the best thing I ever had to find out later who you are to me. Their eyes are opening up though. And there's one more that went on the floor. It's face up, hold on. Way in the corner, which means something's hard to get right now. Just something's hard to obtain. I dream of being married to you and wonder if you would say yes. This person wants commitment with you. They're starting to see it. It's going to take some time and patience to allow this person to go through what they need to go through to get on your level, though. So if you want this, you're going to have to be prepared for that. Put your energy into your own life and let this person do their work. If you're the one doing the work, then you know. You know. Okay. All right. For option 3, this has been your reading. I feel like we're wrapping it up here. I feel like I'm seeing my little cards. I'm going to grab a couple of the little cards. There's something there. I wanted to wrap it up, but I'm seeing them in my head. So hold on. I just used them in the last option. I didn't think I'd be using these anymore, but apparently I am. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see what we got. There's a message or two for you here. Option 3, the Amethyst. Something about your smile makes their day. Your smile makes their day. That's really nice. Flip the energy with these two if you know that it's the other way around. Hold on. Getting too much stuff going on here. I'm taking back my power. So your person had given their power away, and they're in the midst of taking that back. They know that you deserve everything, and they want to give you everything. I had just said that same phrase a minute ago. It's always been you, and they know it, and now they see it. I feel the love you send. Yeah. Even if you're completely separated, apart, no communication, you guys send each other love, and it's felt. It's one of the reasons you just can't let go of each other. I'm in my power. So not only am I taking back my power, now I'm in it. That's really good. I'm breaking free. They're breaking free from those toxicities. I want to apologize. Yeah, they want to come talk to you. Just have a little patience with this person. They're getting there. They're taking back their power. They're in their power. They're breaking free. This is really a person that's at the end of a path. They're at the end of the cycle. They're learning their lessons. They're gleaning things from their lessons. They're getting ready to go on a new cycle. So be a little patient. It's coming. Okay, option 3, the Amethyst. I hope this has helped you. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. Thank you so much for the subscriptions and the likes. Throw your comments in. I'd love to hear from you. I answer all of my comments. So I love connecting with you guys. Love you guys, and I will see you next time.